guys, and welcome back to the channel. Football Club Barcelona Nation. It's the first game of the year, Copa del Rey, round of 32 against Barbastro. So in today's video, we have the press conference heading into the game, the match preview, what we should see from the team, how we will kick off the second half of the season after a defeating form at the end of the year. All the details for the match tonight discussed. Thank you for joining. It will be a short one. It's the first game of the year. So let's get into it. Starting with the press conference, Flick explained that the first few training sessions of the year had gone very well. We are training very well, and I like what I've been seeing from the players. He has also been watching the Barbastro games, and he likes what they are doing. We have to be focused from the first minute of the game. We want to show them what we can do. So the start of the training has been good, and for the first match, it's the Copa del Rey. We have to be focused for this cup and show that we can play. The second question was about Dani Olmo and Pau Victor registration issues. The club is yet to announce anything regarding these issues, and it is embarrassing since Flick was asked about this to give an update, yet the club has not announced anything. So Flick was asked this before we could hear any update from the club. He said he don't want to speak so much on that. It's not his job anyway. His job is to prepare the squad for the game, although he said he has the confidence in the club. He was in contact even before Christmas with the president. He spoke with him yesterday. I'm sure they speak every day. So they do their job, and he also does his job. This is what he said. Things are as they are. We have to accept them. We are professionals, and I am concentrating on football and training. We have confidence in the club. We have to wait for the decision. He also spoke with both players, Olmo and Pau. They want to play for Barca, and they are very important and good players. It's not an easy situation, but at the end, they are positive everything will work on well. Nobody is happy about this situation, but the club has to do its job. And then he was asked about their conversation with the president in a typical journalist's way. But he said this is private. He cannot share what they discuss about the club to the public in this direct form. Next, he was asked about Eric Garcia on the Girona links. He has been used out of his natural position, which is the centre-back, sometimes used in the midfield. Not really enough since he comes from the bench. And this is what Felix said about him, and I quote, "In our thoughts, he's a good player, very intelligent. He can play in different positions. He had some injury setbacks, but he's always focused. So this means that we are most likely to see him back. I still believe we will use him in the defensive midfield role when necessary. He's a versatile player and can help us defensively in the respective areas of the pitch." Which brings us to Christensen. We are yet to see him back since his injury, and Flick gave us an update. I quote, "He is doing good in training. He will travel with the team for the athletic game in Saudi Arabia, and the plan is after that game. So we expect to see Christensen back maybe after the athletic game." Lastly, on Chesney, he was asked about our second goalkeeper, whether we will see him get his debut in this game. This is what he said. "He trains great, but the final decision on whether he will play is not made yet. So we have to wait, but I think he's going to start in this game. This is the perfect timing to bring him in and see what he can do." So coming to Barbastro, they are very defensive. Last year, we won 3-2. It was a very tough match with Firmin, Rafinha, and Lewandowski on the score sheet. They are a fourth-tier team, but looking at last year's match against them, this is just a number for ranking the teams. We can't sit back and relax. Coming to the lineup, I can't really tell with the nature of this game. The first game of the year, we expect to see some rotations, but I see Chesney starting. And then on our defense, I see Balde, Inigo, Kubasi, and Kunde at our back line. And then in the midfield, I will go with Pedri and Casado, with Firmin playing as the number 10 role. And then up front, I'll go with Ansu on the left. I think the rest of the squad will come in the second half. We need to see all the squad, but this is just one game. The main focus is how we will kick off and hope for a huge win. Let's make a statement. So that wraps up the press conference and match preview heading into the game against Barbastro. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. CET. We expect to see a lot of rotations, players given chances from the start, from the bench, and let's see how this will kick us off. We expect to win and go for the cup. See you after the game with all the match analysis. Thank you for watching, and Visca El Barça.